Good morning, good morning. Well, good afternoon, I guess. Let me see if we're really on here. Oh, I'm not even logged in. Oh, you guys. Y'all ever feel like you're living like in a punked situation because technology hates you and that's what you do all day, every day? This is how I feel. Alright, so I cannot get my computer to log in. Let me see. Anyway, hi. We have a fun little project to do today, and the plan is to do this every Tuesday for a while, at least. So you guys let me know if you can hear me. I can't see your comments yet until I get into Facebook. I may have to hop off of here and come back on because I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna try. Hold on. Oh my gosh, we're still here. Yay! Okay, so let me get y'all pulled up so I can see your comments. Let me know if you can hear me. Here we are. Here we are. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all say hey. Tell me where you're from. I need to know we're working. I need to say hello. I do not do really well when y'all don't talk because then I'll start saying weird stuff. And we don't need that. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. We are going to make something today that I am actually going to use for my booth when I go to Everything Embroidery Market. So I don't know if you've seen me there in the past, but I always like, just to make it simple, like a clothesline, and I put a bunch of t-shirts on the clothesline, so everyone, my booth is like 1000% touch and feel, so y'all can't even see me. Anyway, I am making these so we can make it a little bit simpler because my giant suitcase broke, and this will be easier to travel with, and it'll be fun to make every Tuesday with you guys. So we are going to do this every Tuesday. So let's get going. Alright, I've got my hoop ready. I'm using my big hoop, an actual hoop today, because I'm trying to make these as big as possible. Here, I'm going to move y'all real quick. Here's what we're making. Can you see it? Okay, so you guys will see. Oh, sorry, I'm putting you back. Oh, let me get my lights on too, so you can see. Oh, y'all, I am all unorganized today. I'm trying not to drink as much caffeine. It's not really working out well for me. I need the caffeine. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna put our first layer on. Hold on. No, you did not just do that. Okay, well, I messed up. So we're going to do this really quick. If you guys have never, if y'all own a multi-needle, even a single needle, you can probably do this. And you have to change the thread, and you don't know this trick, all I did was up there, I cut it where the spool goes, and I tied a knot in the old spool and the new spool. Or the old thread and the new thread. And then we're just going to pull it through. Ta-da! Sometimes it works beautifully like that just did. And I'll get closer so you can see this one. Sometimes it breaks. But even when it breaks, it's easier than redoing the entire thing from the get-go. So I'm doing this because I'm changing the colors. This one's probably going to break because I'm not at a good angle. Oh no, it didn't. Ah. Maybe it's my day after all. Okay, so now those are good to go. I don't have to rethread the whole thing. Let me fix this one because it's not where it should be. We're not going to use that one, but if I just let it hang there, it's going to get tangled up. So we're just going to pull it up there for now. Okay. I just bumped y'all, no big deal. Alright, so let's start. I got to redo this. Okay, so I have this on my biggest hoop. It is 7.77 by 8.78. So it's longer than it is wide. And it is going to stitch sideways. But the thing about using the hoop is I know it's not going to hit the edges when I get it that big. And I can truly max it out because it'll tell me if it's too big. So let me get my colors. I had them all set and it deleted them. So give me 1 second. I'm going to set all these again. So sorry. Let's see, this one is 7. So in the end, I'm going to make a bunting with this. It's basically what it's going to end up being. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to actually put the holes in it or if I'm just going to use clips like you do with a clothesline. I'm probably going to do that because that gives me a little bit more versatility. Which I always like. Okay, so I gotta make sure I get this horse straight because, you know, there's several different colors. I can't see it very well because the light. Let's see. I can't see it. Okay, we're gonna just like cross our fingers. We get these right. Y'all, I was so ready for you. So ready. But you know, I probably shouldn't even try. Okay. Oh, let me tell you this while we're doing this. If I can talk and do this at the same time, you'll know it's probably dangerous. But I have been using this felt material. I don't know if you can see it right now, but it's like a really thick, stiff felt. And I've been buying it like in a sheet, like an 18 by 7-8 inch sheet. Well, yesterday I went to Hobby Lobby and I found, I've got to turn this off. I found it in the stabilizer. And it's amazing. So it actually has an adhesive side and it's the same thickness and stiffness. So I figure it's bound to be cheaper in the end. Okay, I'm totally guessing on what this is because I can't see it. Maybe if I wore my glasses like I'm supposed to, I could see, but what fun is that, huh? None. Okay, 4. This is brown. That's the hard way too, so I already know. And okay, here we go, back on track. Let's get our light back on. Okay, now I don't need to see the screen as well. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Let me see if you guys can. Oh, you're so hot. Now look, I'm not going to put any, what's the word? You know, heat and bond on this because this has an adhesive, oh yeah, I'm going to knock you off. It has an adhesive layer, so I'm not. I got these 3 fabrics. Can you see those? At the store yesterday, can you see those? And they're all coordinating colors with Alphalicious. So I'm going to use these as our t-shirt base. So every week I'll use the same fabric. So all of my little shirts coordinate. And I have a boy shirt and a girl shirt that I digitized yesterday. I feel like I'm really doing something special here. Okay, so we're gonna lay that on there. Make sure that piece is off. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. All right, here we go. I'll tell you what I am gonna do though, so it doesn't move right now, is I'm just gonna give it a tiny spray, and I should not do this on the machine, but there, we just did it, right? We just did it. Okay, I'm just gonna lay that down. Here we go. Next, I'm gonna let that stitch down and tack down. Normally I would iron this out. I'm not gonna worry about it too much because most of this is gonna be covered, but I don't want it to be all, you know, sparkle. Okay, so I'm just going to wait to trim this for right now, and we're going to carry on. So now the next one is going to be my inside t-shirt. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. And I'm going to move you. I'm sorry I'm moving y'all today. I'm just trying to let you see everything. But my second camera was not, batteries were dead. So we're just doing it like this. So now I have knit that I bought. And from this point forward, I'm not going to explain all of this. I just thought for the first one, I would let you guys know what I was doing. So this is going to be for our t-shirt. That inside stitch is going to actually look like a t-shirt. Okay? So, I'm going to trim it. This is just knit off the bolt. I got it at Hobby Lobby yesterday. It's not the, oh, that was a terrible cutting job. It's not very thick. You can see through it. So what I'm going to do is put a layer of cutaway underneath it to try to help keep the color. And y'all, if you see, I'm out of tearaway. No, this is cutaway. Okay. Let me pull this tape off of here. So I'm going to stick this underneath it, and that way it doesn't show through. I am going to put a little bit of heat and bond on this, so we're going to do that really fast. I got my little iron heated up. I did not bring my thing to iron on, but okay, so we're just going to press this on. I've got my little Cricut Easy Press that I love. I'm going fast because I'm just doing it right on the wood. I don't want to mess the wood Alright, so I'm going to let that cool off for a second. See if I did it long enough. For the most part, it's a little bit off, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to spray this onto here so it doesn't shift, because we're not going to iron it till the end. Okay, and then we're going to spray the back of this to stick it on there so it doesn't shift. I didn't ever really use this very much, but I got this tip after I started digitizing, and it's really smart because it doesn't give you like, you have the ability to adjust if you need to, but then it won't move around on your machine. I'm spraying right around my computer. It's probably not a good idea. Okay, I'm going to stick this on. I'll put you back up here so you can see what I'm doing. I just have to make sure I'm within the bounds of my thing. Okay. And also, these machines come with a table. Normally I put the table when I'm doing something like this so that when I'm pressing on it, I don't pull it down. Okay. So this is going to tap this part down, and then we are going to trim around that. We'll see if this works. Like I covered up the color. So normally on Tuesdays, I'm going to have all of this part done before we jump on, but I wanted to show you today what I was doing. And if you guys go to craft shows, like this is a great way to show samples of your work without having to use whole shirts. Okay, can you hear me now? I think I had the wrong microphone connected. Let me know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I thought I had my phone connected as the microphone. I need to move this back upstairs so I can get everything set up right. It's just not very functional down here. I really wanted it to be, but it's not. Okay, perfect. Thanks for letting me know. So Dana, if you did not hear me, I'm making basically a bunting out of these little shirts for my booth at Everything Embroidery Market. So I figured since we come on here on Tuesdays and do this quite often, that we would just make a new shirt every Tuesday, and I would have a whole booth full when I'm done. So I have a bottom layer, and then I have this little t-shirt layer, and then we're going to put a design on the t-shirt. And these are designed to kind of, you know, look like the blanks that a lot of us use. So next week I'll have the shirt already made, and we'll just stitch the design, and it won't be so long. But I thought this would be fun to show you the whole process this time. So in the spirit of Derby Week, we are going to stitch out a derby guy on a horse. Should be going straight to that. Oh, it's doing the sleeves. We do have some derby designs. I did not make any new ones this year. Honestly, I thought derby was already passed. I totally got that wrong. But we do have some really cute ones from last year. We have some cute applique ones as well. So I'll link the design for the horse, for the derby guy, when I'm done here. So if you didn't hear me, the reason I'm using my hoop, my regular hoop, is because I wanted to max this out and I don't want it to hit the edges. So I just figured this way I could max it out as far as it would go, and I knew it would not hit any edges along the way. And I wanted it to be longer than it is wide, so this is obviously for me the easiest tube. Okay, so we have to chit chat while the stitches. So what are you guys stitching? Are you stitching? Are you at work today? What are y'all up to? I have been fighting with my computer all day. And kind of fighting off, I think my husband gave me his cold. I don't feel like that was very nice of him. But it's okay. It's still going to be a great day. And I'm working on designs for next week. Not stitching, just watching. Hey, that is not a bad thing. Okay, so now it's going to stitch out the derby design. Dana, you dropped the bus. Oh, man. My kids ride the bus. We love the bus. The bus gets wild though. I'm telling you, you must have the patience of Job. It's not for sale right now. I'm gonna just kind of play with it for a little bit before I decide. So for right now, no, it's not for sale. I just made it yesterday. I just made it for this purpose, I should say. Oh, that's a harder job. Hopefully you have an aide so when they do really need you. Flamingos, Allison, I hope when you're done you post in the group. I can't wait to see. Alright, so here's the horse. This design is pretty quick. It's just a single horse with a rider. It has several colors, but it doesn't take too long for each one. So have you guys tried our new Scribble bill designs? I'm curious to know what you think about them. I think we've had them before, but we've had more in the past couple of weeks. Oh my goodness, Dana. Good for you. You know you bless a lot of mamas and daddies doing that. Thank you, Belle. We were not, we didn't have a bus option before we moved to this house, and it really has been a huge blessing. Haley, so we're making, basically we're making samples to put in my booth at Everything Embroidery Market. But since we do this stitching live on Tuesdays pretty often, we're just going to do this every Tuesday. And then by September, I'm going to have a whole bunch of shirts. Oh, yeah. Actually, that would be so cute. I love it. Pam, I'm stitching on knit right off the bolt from Hobby Lobby. It's not super thick, so I did put a piece of cutaway stabilizer underneath it so the color of the other fabric didn't show through. But it's great for samples. So you don't have to use a shirt just in case something messes up. You're welcome. I feel like I need to make a little tag for the shirt. That would be cute, huh? So you could do this where you make it a true bunting and put the holes up at the top of the shirt so you can string, which I may do, but I'm probably just gonna clip them with little tiny clips. So, we're doing a derby design, if you're just getting on here, in the spirit of Derby Week. I know a lot of you are from Kentucky. Yes, Pam, I have, I'm going to look this up. It's a little behind, so it'll show up in a second. But we have a bottom, well, you can't even see it. It's under here. We have a bottom layer. Can you see that? So it'll have like a border around the little t-shirt. Oh, good. That sombrero scribble was so fun. So I love the sketch designs, but these might be taking a first place for me as far as embroidery goes. I'm always going to be an applique girl at heart, but these scribble designs are so fun. I like that they give off so much color. Uh-oh. Let's see. Get this back in there. Y'all know how this goes when you're watching. Okay. All right. No, my thing is missing. Y'all, I know better than not to put that thing right where it belongs. All right, let's see if we can get this done without it. I know we've tried this before, it did not work out very well. Okay, hold on. Let me look around, see if I can find it. I totally know better. It always goes back. I lost this in front of y'all before, and I said I would never do that again. not here. Where is it? Oh, all right. How are we gonna do this? I don't think I can do it with my finger. Hold on, let me keep looking for a second. Y'all know what I've lost? Where is it? I really can't go very far in this room. Except for my kids coming here. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it. Okay, this little guy here is what I'm looking for. It's back in its hole, where it belongs. Here we go. I'm going to back it up just a hair and we're going to start it again. There we go. Nope, didn't work. Sometimes I just have to hold it for a second. A little knot in it. There we go. I'll just have to trim that little piece later. All right, back on track. Okay, oh my goodness. I try to keep it in that hole because when I lose it, I'll lose it good. That makes me happy. But you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what I like. It matters what you guys like and what your customers like. So that's what I want. I want you guys to be able to sell these designs and make your money back. Plus some. Plus lots. Patricia. I will, Patricia, for sure. Threading on camera is usually never goes very well, but I can't turn y'all off to do it, so. Michelle, I am still, I promise you, not ignoring you. We have started looking at things. We're just trying to decide how many girls we need, or, people, because it doesn't have to be a girl. And then we have just a really specific kind of style that we are looking for so that everything on the website looks cohesive. So we're definitely looking at everything. We just haven't made any decisions yet. Who asked that? The purpose of the fabric underneath, was that Pam? Yeah. So Pam, it's going to have, just for cuteness, honestly. So, it'll just have a little border around the shirt, just to give it some color. Also, my derby guy is wearing a pink shirt and has a turquoise saddle. I think that's okay. So it's going to stitch out his shirt and his head. It's already done his head. So I do his hat and his shirt and the horse's, is that a blinder? Is that what they call it? I don't know much about horses, so if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. Oh, and his legs. Hey Cindy, I actually maxed this out. The whole shirt itself is like 7.77 by 8.78, but the design itself is probably close to the 4x4 size. I kind of adjusted it so it would fit on the shirt, but it's really close to 4x4. Probably in between, probably right in the middle of 4x4 and 5x7. What, 4x6? Maybe? I'll have to look. Alright, so next week we'll do a boy shirt. It will not have ruffles or puff sleeves. I thought I might make a little dress too. Oh, you know what would be so cute is if we made some little John Johns. Okay, we're getting close. 30 minutes. Almost there, and then we'll cut it out and this will be done. So you guys, every Tuesday around the same time, I'm gonna get on here and we're gonna do live. So you guys tell me, would you rather Thursdays be later in the day or earlier in the day? My goal is to have most of these done before 3 o'clock. My time, so Central Time. So that when my kids get home, I can help them with what they need. So maybe once a month we'll do an evening one, but I can't be very consistent in the evening. It just never seems to work. So do y'all like the lunchtime? Do you want a morning? Or do you want like 2 o'clock? What do you think? On Thursdays. Alright, he is just about finished. So cute. It's going to go around his body real quick. And then he's done. And then I'll show you how I'm going to cut it. So when you go around the edge of it, like the outer edge, you could use scissors or you could use like pinking shears if you wanted to. You want to dress it up a little bit. So you want evening. I could probably do like one a month in the evening. I'm trying to set myself up for success. I know y'all love the evenings. It's harder for me in the evenings since we have 3 kids with, you know, all the things and dinner and so I'm hoping I can swing these during the day. We might can stay a little more consistent with it. But I know an evening one would be good. Alright, stone his boot, and then it's done. Belle. No, but I appreciate your vote, because I do want to know when it's best for you guys. Because Like I said, I can do one, maybe two in the evenings. I just need to get myself on a schedule. Well, that's true, Cindy. That may throw it all off. No. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What can I do? I messed it up here. All right, we're gonna cut this. I'm gonna tell you where I messed it up. I was talking for what? Okay, so the reason it's messed up, it's not gonna be messed up forever. I'm gonna fix it. Is I'm gonna move you guys, so close your eyes. Y'all see? No. Okay. Let me widen you up. Okay, it's messed up because I need to trim this off before, so that this is the layer that shows on the bottom. So this is doing my outer stitch, and I need to put something back here so this doesn't show. So we're going to trim this without cutting. So it has to go in more than that. I may need to. Okay, because I use knit, I can get pretty close to the triple, and it's not gonna do anything. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? Okay, so we are trimming this top layer of knit and the layer of cutaway underneath, and we are trimming pretty close to the triple stitch, so that my back layer shows. Otherwise, it's not going to show. So I don't want to get so close that I cut the triple, but I want to get close enough. I don't know what y'all are looking at. My front yard, I think. I want to get close enough that we can see that outer edge. Hold on a second, and I'll turn you so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to cut. Sorry, my little camera, my second one was, the battery was dead. I have to do this before it does that last because it's there so we can put a layer on the back. And if I don't trim this, it's going to tack all of this down like it did here. See how I did that here? And that's not what I want. Because why make this easy, you know? Well, what I really need to do is I need some my thread, my seam ripper, that's what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to cut this fabric, but it's upstairs and I'm not going to get it. So we'll see if we can get this off of here. So basically I'm just pulling this up and snipping the stitch without snipping the back of the fabric underneath. Okay. All right, let's see. see if we can keep this going. So y'all remember, all hope is not lost when you make a mess up. You can oftentimes fix it. And if you have kids at home or husbands, there's plenty of distractions. All right, so there we go. That is going to be good enough for now. I can go back in and trim it. So I got that trimmed off. I'm going to put a piece back here. So spray it. And back here, I am going to use this pink gingham, hopefully on all of them, so that the backs match, because the backs will show in my booth. Put some more of this. Okay, so you can see it's going to show through, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But for today, well, here's what we're going to do. I do the same thing we did. No, we're not. No, we're not. Get that hair out of there. For today, we're going to do it like this. And then I'll figure it out. I don't want to, that's the last of my stabilizer. Okay. Here we go. Put you back on. All right, so we spray this so that it doesn't fall off. And it's going to fall off. Let me just get it. All right, I'm going to spray this some more. Ooh, now I'm hanging. All right, I've been on here too long. We are falling totally apart. Time to go. All right, this is better. Try again. Okay. Make sure that's all flat, and we're going to stitch this last. Okay, it stayed. Here we go. All right, and I'm just watching underneath to make sure it stays. Also why I like to use the little table that comes with the machine, because it'll hold that fabric flat so it's not hanging. Just curious. I could look it up. Alright, y'all, this turned out really cute. I'm excited. Alright, pull it over here. I'm gonna iron it real quick. one more move. Sorry, friends. Here we go. We're moving. Okay. All right. So here we are. Y'all can see my pajama pants and everything, can't you? I'm gonna iron it real quick. I'm gonna lay this over top. Okay, I got you. And we're just gonna iron it real fast. Because remember, it has that adhesive on the stabilizer. Okay, so here we are. Can y'all see that? I don't know what you can see, what you can't see. I don't know where you are. Okay. Let me take it out of the hoop. All right, so we're gonna unhoop it. Let's just finish it, how about? And then you'll see the whole thing. It's not gonna take very much longer. Okay, so look, the back is covered. So what I was saying is I need to get something so it doesn't show through, because this is Hobby Lobby fabric. It's not super thick. You know what? It's just hard to find the perfect pink gingham, and I found it. So I bought it, and I love it. Okay, so we are just going to trim around. There are several layers going on here, so it's really thick. I need Frances here to cut this for me. She cuts the most perfect triple bean I've ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna get this big chunk off. So here we are so far. Get the rest of it knocked out. So I was saying at the beginning of this, if you guys do like, I don't have the little t-shirts for sale, but we'll see. But if you guys do craft shows or, you know, trunk shows, these would be really great. So you don't have to use a whole shirt, because I know sometimes, you know, money is, you're new, or you just don't want to have all the inventory and you don't want to use the shirts up. So I always say to stitch on knit, but this just adds another little element to it. Okay. All right, so you guys, so here it is, our little shirt. You can see it's got some thickness to it, so it doesn't like bend really easy. And there you go. So we're gonna take it, you could do, like I said, you could do little holes so you can string ribbon through it, or you can just clip it with tiny little clips. You know, I wouldn't use these clips, but just clip it to a clothesline, and so cute. All right, oh, I just totally dropped that on the floor. That's what I have. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, and we will do this on Tuesday. It is gonna be, I'm gonna just think it's fun. So. Do it again. Okay. Can you see it? My lighting is off. It's all facing the other direction. It's super cloudy outside. So there it is. And I'll have a boy version of it too. So if you guys go to Everything Embroidery Market, you'll have to come see me because you will have been a part of all of these. Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta go get designing so I can get everything out to everybody. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.